Hi everybody, I'm Destiny. Welcome to my channel where we heal generations of trauma, heal our body and our mind from the inside out. We are walking into 2024 feeling so much lighter. All this stagnant energy is being released out of us so we can take on our dream life and nothing less. I'm so excited that you're here. If you're new, welcome. Be sure to subscribe because I have so much juicy content coming for you guys in 2024. Okay, today we're going to be talking about inner work. I've had this question come up a lot in comments lately and in the past, and I've kind of just been avoiding making a video about it, but here I am as promised. I'm sorry it took so long. Okay, so what the heck is inner work? Inner work helps you unlock and get to that unconscious level of why you are the way you are, why you have the habits that you have, why you have the addictions that you have, why you have the triggers that you have, and most importantly, why you have the beliefs that you have, because your beliefs create your reality, babe. This is so important. If you take away anything from this video today, let it be this. Your beliefs create your entire reality. Your entire life is a reflection of what beliefs you have. So step one in doing inner work is becoming aware of these beliefs that we're telling ourselves every single day. Is it, I don't like the way I look? Is it, I don't have enough money? I'm always stressing. I'm always living paycheck to paycheck. I can't find a man that I actually like. I can't find a man to treat me well. We need to become so aware of all of these beliefs that we have. Write them down, all of them. Our brains are always looking for confirmation of our beliefs. It's what makes our brains feel safe. Let's say that one of our beliefs is we'd never have enough money. So our brains are always going to be focused on not having enough money. There will be random bills come up, random situations that come up, causing you to have to pay for. It really becomes this never-ending cycle of whatever you believe. And life will continue to give you proof of that belief. And your brain will literally skip over any opportunity to make life easier for you because you don't have that belief that things can get easier. You're so stuck on not having enough that that's all your brain and your life is going to be focused on. This is actually something I've had to do a lot of inner work on because I'm a single mom and a year ago became a stay-at-home mom and I got my whole world flipped upside down. And it would have been so easy for me to just go into that victimized mindset of, oh my God, the world's out to get me. How am I going to survive this? How am I going to make it? Having no help from family or anybody for my kids. Having no babysitter. I was just living off of child support and faith. I had to decide that I was no longer available for this limited mindset, this lack mindset. That life gets to be easy for me. That even though I didn't choose this outcome of life, I will make the absolute best of it. And as soon as I decided that, you guys, as soon as I put my mind to that decision and I wholeheartedly accepted that belief as my own, as my truth, so many business ideas, opportunities, money getting handed to me from like family I haven't seen in years. I now have about 3 streams of passive income where they are set up to where I just make money in my sleep. And I get to just post content every day and help other women in my situation or something similar. I get to heal other women and find little ways to make money on the side while home with my kids. I have came across so many mentors that have absolutely changed my life. I have a business coach now. I've invested in a lot of different courses that have completely changed my life. And I have been creating courses myself, ebooks. I also ended up getting back on the schedule at my previous job that I had before being a stay-at-home mom. And I just worked Saturday and Sunday. And literally, you guys, it's so crazy. But I'm a server at a beach restaurant. And I started getting $100 tips almost every single time I would work, you guys. And it was like so consistent. I think I got up to like 7 consistent $100 tips every single weekend I would work. Reprogramming your mind is crazy. I want to tell you something else huge that I think has to do with this actually, is the reprogramming of my mind is something huge that I did. And what I did was, or still do actually, there's on YouTube actually, there are sleep tapes. You can type in like affirmation videos and they run from like 7 to 8, 9 hours every night, and I just let it play all night. So it's reprogramming my mind as I sleep every single night. It'll be saying things like, I am safe, I am abundant, I am happy, I am just, that's probably not even what it says at all. But they also have like money affirmation ones too. So it'll be like, I am making passive income in my sleep, I make money in my sleep, I don't have to work, I just live my dream life, blah, blah, blah. And it's just programming your mind. And the science behind this is your brain goes into a theta state every single night, and mostly like right before you fall asleep, and then early in the morning as soon as you wake up, it's in this theta state, which your subconscious mind is like moldable, which is what holds all of your beliefs. So if you are able to change all of those beliefs that you have, babe, you will be a walking miracle, walking magnet for everything you want. Everything, I promise you. I also did a lot of inner work from my childhood. So it's really important to kind of become aware of where all of your beliefs and lifestyle habits come from. Where did they stem from? Where did you get them from? Did you get them from your mom, your dad, your grandma? Was it just something somebody told you one day and it kind of stuck with you? Because most of your beliefs, I guarantee you, were not even yours. They were just something that was put onto you and you kept as your own. Because from ages 0 to 7, that's when your brain is in theta state completely. It's being programmed every single day. Whatever you're being told, it's being put in as truth, and you're taking that with you into your adult life. For me, I had a pretty traumatic childhood. I watched my mom and dad being in a very toxic relationship. And then after that, after they got divorced, I watched my mom jump from relationship to relationship to relationship, never really focusing on herself at all. And I picked up on that habit. And from, I want to say like 14 years old, I was in a relationship, and it just kept going from there until I was 27. And that's when it hit me. What am I doing? Why have I never, ever, ever focused on myself? Never. I have never given myself that love and attention, affection, energy, nothing. Finally, one day I'm like, this is not my belief. This is not who I am. This was who my mother is, but that's not who I am. And I just had to snap out of it one day and be like, this is not my truth anymore. This is not the way I want to live my life. I want to know who I am. I want to give myself the energy that I've been giving to all these other guys my entire life. So these are just little things you need to become aware of, if they're even yours, because half the time we're just living through somebody else, whoever raised us. We're usually living like through our parents of how they lived. And let me tell you, all of those relationships that I had were never good ones. They were all so toxic and traumatizing. I don't even want to go there. But it was just a reflection of my beliefs that I had about my parents. Seeing them in toxic relationships, my brain picked up on that being normal. Therefore, my brain was always searching for that toxicity. And I was like a magnet for it, I swear. And any good guy that came my way, I would completely repel, like push away, self-sabotage, all of it. Because that was not my belief. Healthy relationships were nowhere to be found in my biology. And this example can go for any belief at all. Like, did you see your parents struggle when you were little? Like struggling with money, struggling with health? Were you constantly being told, go to school, get good grades, to where you depend your value on grades and things outside of you academically, things that do not make your worth whatsoever? This is one huge major belief that I see happening every single day from people who just base their worth on academics and what they have, what job they have, what grades they get. That is so far from the truth, you guys. Your worth should never be based on what grade you get, or what kind of car you have, what kind of job you have, what kind of GPA you graduated with, or if you even graduated, if you went to college, where you went to college. None of that makes you worthy. You are inherently worthy. You came onto this earth worthy, completely. And that never changed. It was only the people who told you that was what changed that. The people who programmed it into your mind that you have to do these things in order to be somebody or something in life. So when we're going about life and we're not getting our way, we're not getting the job we want, or we're not getting the finances we want, we are going to place all of our value onto that and diminish it if it doesn't go our way. And that is not okay. And with this belief, I think that that is why people who don't really have a lot of money, when they do get a little bit of money, they will go splurge on like a nice handbag or a nice like designer luxury outfit or whatever, or an expensive car that they can't really afford. Anything to prove their worth, because that is their belief that their worth comes from things, from having things. Therefore, they're actually self-sabotaging any possibility of like investing that money or doing the right thing with that money in order to better themselves in their future further, because that's not a belief of theirs. So they're just like completely self-sabotaging. Our value and our worth does not come from anything outside of us. No man, no marriage, no job, no career, no body. Nothing outside of us creates our worth. You are inherently worthy and nothing changes that. So any of that may be something you need to work through. This video is a huge start, but what I also recommend doing is journaling about it too. What were you told when you were little? What happened when you were little that you kind of brought into your adulthood? What habits and traits did you pick up on from your parents that you actually don't even align with? Once you get to the bottom of all this and see all of your beliefs, your habits will change, your mindset will change, the things that you crave will completely change. Like, for example, I used to be a heavy drinker during that whole time of like dating and this never ending toxic cycle I was in. Yeah, I used to drink a lot. And now, this whole year, I've drank twice. And each of those times I had 2 drinks each. I didn't overdrink. I didn't want to drink. I haven't wanted to go out to any bars, nothing like that. I completely cut off everybody I used to be friends with. Like, my complete world is transforming in front of my eyes because my beliefs, because my inner beliefs changed, my outer world changed. And that is inner work. When you change your inner world, your outer world changes. I promise you. This stuff is so real, and I don't know why it's not talked about more. But back to journaling, I highly, highly, highly suggest before bed every night or in the morning, whenever you can, even at your lunch break, or do whatever you want. But have a journal with you in your purse or by your bed, on your nightstand, wherever you can get easy access to it, and mind dump before bed. Really helps a lot. Or whenever you can, just completely get out everything that bothered you throughout the day. And once you go over that, you can really see like what you're believing in, what you're doing that you don't really align with, what actions are you taking, like where could you like switch things around at, and before bed every night you can do that and literally just rewrite that story. Be like, okay, so I want to change this and this, I want to work on this, I want to do this better. But let me tell you this, when you're doing this work, your ego will try to sabotage you, will try to stop you and keep you safe, because you're going outside of your comfort zone. You're doing something unknown. The unknown is scary to your ego. This is why you hear people talking about, oh, I had an ego death and then I changed my life. Like, this is why, because your ego tries to protect you and keep you safe in your usual habitat, in your usual habits and addictions and patterns and toxic cycles, and it will try to sabotage you and keep you stuck. And do not let your ego win. Now you know, now you can be aware that if something tries to stop you or distract you, just know that it is your ego, babe, and don't let it win at all costs. No ego. In 2024, we're not taking that ego into this new year. We're not doing it. Something I like to do when I am feeling uncomfortable in a new step and doing something different, I'll just put my hand on my heart and say affirmations. I am safe. It is safe. You do not have to protect me anymore. I am safe in my body. Ego, it is okay. Let me go. I got this. Just self-affirm yourself, because that's all you need. And eventually it will give up. It will die off. It will no longer exist. And you will just take on things that you can never possibly imagine. You will start doing things that you never even thought of. New ideas, new habits will form. New ideas to make money, new business ideas, because you will have new beliefs and your brain will now be on the lookout for those new beliefs. And that is something I forgot to mention. After you write down all of your current beliefs, I highly recommend you, like, on the bottom page, just write your new beliefs, what you want to transform those old beliefs into. And really, really, really practice those. Read it again if you have to every night. Do the affirmation sleep tapes like I mentioned. Those, I think that's what really did it for me, you guys. I really do. I also wrote down a bunch of affirmations, or not a bunch, it was like probably 6 affirmations, like just on a piece of paper. And I would look in the mirror every night before bed when you're in that theta brain state, when your subconscious mind is moldable. You just look in the mirror and you say those affirmations. I like to do it 3 times each affirmation. And this is another trick I recently learned, is if you look in your left eye is directly connected to your subconscious mind. So if you speak to yourself in the mirror, look in your left eye, whew, girl, you're just gonna take off and skyrocket, because your beliefs are going to be completely reprogrammed. And I say stay consistent for at least I think it's 27 days, they say, is how you really get those new beliefs programmed inside of you. But try to stay consistent for at least a month, and then you can switch up the affirmations if you get bored. But I like to do them as long as I possibly can until I'm absolutely sick of them, and then I'll do a new sleep tape and new page of affirmations and stuff like that. And I'm going to end this episode here. I am so excited for you guys on this new journey, and definitely let me know what you think. This is a safe space for everybody. If you want to comment some current beliefs that you have, and maybe a lot of people can relate, I'm sure. Maybe I probably even can. But be sure to like and subscribe. It really helps me out a lot so I can get this out to as many people as possible. And if you want, comment below some future ideas for videos that I could possibly do. Follow my TikTok, check out my ebooks. Oh, they're so good, you guys. So much love. Thank you for being here and doing this inner work with me. You're walking into the best year of your entire life. Bye, babes.